understand that
I
one.
think he's just asking for like the best
In
hat
general?
for saving. Yeah.
I mean, in general, if you want to save money, I mean, I would say one of the biggest ways to eat a lot of money for no reason is eating out.
Correct.
Avoid even eating out if you're on a budget, man. That will save you a bunch of money. Who's up next? Kobe goes, shout out FNF for all the content. Glad to see you guys doing God's work and saving lives like mine despite everything you're up against. Also, always enjoying seeing Myron and Fresh on Sneeko stream. Absolutely, bro. Shout out to Sneeko.
W Sneeko.
Yeah, I worked out with him yesterday on IRL. Question for KT. What's the best way for me to get started? I make about $5,000 a month, about $3K in bills, and the other $2K is gas and food/fun. What's the best way to redirect this surplus cash into FBA?
100%. So, yeah, like I was saying before, is start watching videos to learn about product research strategies. Open up your Amazon account. So learning strategies, learning the softwares, what's important in your business, and then using that information to make some test buys off some websites. There's a lot of websites that you can do product research on. Walgreens, Kohl's, there's thousands of websites. And, I would start investing some of my money into doing those test buys, spending a few $100s on each product, seeing how well it sells out, and then based off that, restocking accordingly, because restocking is really important too. You just don't want to just find products that are winning. You want to stay in stock on winning products. So learning how to find winning products, staying in stock on those, and then finding more. And just once you really see that you like the business and you're making some money, just double down on what you're doing.
Boom.
You mentioned beauty supplies, right? I was thinking to my head, girls need that consistently every month. So would that be a good product? You would say, like, for example, makeup, hair stuff for your hair.
Yeah,
I can see that be
big time.
Yeah,
Skincare, all of that. Skincare is huge.
because what do you hear girls all the time? Oh, I need more makeup.
Well, I don't know if the people caught on, but the products that you mentioned that do the best, groceries, supplements, things that people kind of hand soap, etc. If y'all understand, no, Amazon now has this new feature where you can buy it through subscription.
Yes.
So when you buy through subscription, what you've basically done now is you've made that person a long-term customer, and these are products that people constantly need all the time. I mean, does toilet paper do well? Or wipes or anything like that? I would imagine that people would have that on subscription all the time.
Everything.
So like the products that do the best are things that the ones that are more consistent are things that you can go ahead and get on subscription.
Reoccurring, basically.
Reoccurring, essentially.
Cool.
So what else do we got here? And then also, bro, you said you have that exponential income. Invest, get with KT so he can teach you all this, so you don't have to go through the rigmarole of trying to figure it out on your own. Been looking forward to this one, man. Shout out to KT. Help me hit 10K in sales in my first month, baby. That's what we're talking about,
Shout out to you, bro.
Let's go.
KT, I made a PO, but after it got checked into Amazon, the price dropped despite Keepa showing good price history. Should I sell at a loss or wait for prices to go up? I do about 10K a month in sales.
Yeah, so the Keepa history is showing good price history. So what I would do is, if I had other opportunities in front of my face where I could make 40% ROI, 50% ROI, I would just sell out, maybe at a break even or a little loss, and then invest into those winning products rather than just holding money there and waiting to sell out. Because I've taken a lot of losses on products. Like every month, there's a product that doesn't perform as I thought it would, but it's all good because everything else outweighs it. But yeah, happens to me all the time.
So you got to know when to sell or when to just let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it's just how the market works. Products, sometimes too many people are jumping on one product, so price goes down. And you can do your great research, but obviously with every business there's some risk there. So it's always at risk of a product dropping price. So you got to decide whether you want to wait and wait for the product to go up in price, because it probably will, or you can just sell out and put your money into a better opportunity.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of, like, as you guys are able to scale up, you're able to take risks and try products that you don't know how they're necessarily going to perform, or you can afford to take that risk where, okay, if it does great, fantastic. If it doesn't, my other products are so solid that it's going to compensate for any losses I might take.
Exactly.
And which is where you're at now at this point, where you're able to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in a bunch of different products. You got, obviously, the majority are staple products that make money, and then you can go ahead and take a little bit of risk with some other ones.
Exactly. Less than 2 years ago, I was buying stuff. I was making orders for $200, and then fast forward one more year, I'm making orders for $2,000, and then fast forward to now, I had an order 2 weeks ago, $250,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about scale, man. That's awesome, dude.
Good.
Wayne Ryan, 69 goes, thank you so much, bro. Thank you guys so much for all the value. I started Amazon FBA after the first episode. Question, I'm struggling to find products to buy at profitable prices. Any tips on finding suppliers? I'm UK based.
So it depends what you're doing. If you're doing the wholesale business model, which is you're negotiating with suppliers, I would talk to them about, telling them, hey, I need this product at this price. Can you do it for me or not, basically, rather than just taking what the prices they give you and just looking at it and saying it's not profitable and going to the next one. I would see what they say about when you propose to them that you need it at a better price. That's what I do.
All right. So you contact them directly. How would someone go about doing that?
Like
Contacting them directly.
Yeah, like I was saying, when you contact brands directly and you can ask them for the distributors or you can buy from the brand directly itself, they are the ones that control the prices, so it's not set in stone.
Gotcha.
You can go and negotiate with them.
Would you get like a customer service line? Like how would you, is there contact information in the Amazon listing, email? Like how can they go about it? Like
finding.
Yeah.
So like the software I use, like I said, Smart Scout has all the brands on it. Then you go onto the brand website and you'll see contact number. You'll see customer service number, contact customer service. Hey, can I be connected to whoever's in charge of opening up wholesale accounts in your company?
Bam.
Got it.
Get contacted with them and close them on opening the account.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Yo, you guys are getting some serious sauce right now, man. Like, yo, man. And here's the thing for all the haters. Like I said, we're opening it up for Q&A. All you guys that were saying this is scam, this is a lie, blah blah blah. Get your questions in now. We're gonna be happy to answer them for y'all. If he was a scammer, he wouldn't be sitting here doing a live show with you guys, answering questions coming in.
And he got receipts too.
Receipts.
Yeah.
So
if you want.
Ariel Blanco, KT is the real deal. Myron, the domain. Fed Reacts is my gift to you. I've watched all your episodes fresh. You already know. CEO Network. Shout out to you, Ariel.
Shout out to him.
Appreciate
Actually,
that, bro. Thank
he
you so
gave
much.
us infinite super chat as well. Shout out to him. Ariel's part of my group. Awesome guy. So he gave a gift to you.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that for you locking that down.
Shout out to Ariel, man.
Shout out to you, Ariel.
Doing God's work.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Robert 2003, 0 credit score to 735 in 7 months, 355 to 314, working on becoming a welder. Y'all like the father I never had. Much love. Thank you so much,
love,
Robert.
bro.
Yo, when we get messages like that, it literally makes my day. Pause. DripCon goes, can you explain the difference between wholesale and arbitrage? And when do you recommend for people to transition from arbitrage to wholesale? Since I understood that wholesale is for serious buyers. Good question.
Yeah, so online arbitrage is when you're buying products. You're buying these same brand name products, but you're buying them from these websites like Bed Bath & Beyond, Walgreens, Walmart, all those websites where those websites order from the brands, but you're buying your products from these websites and then you're selling on Amazon.
Okay.
But wholesale is a business model when you go directly to the brand or a distributor that the brand gives you and you're ordering from them. So you're getting it directly from the brand or the manufacturer or the distributor.
Not through a middleman.
Yeah, you're not going through the website. You're going directly to the company, which means, they sell to Walmarts and they sell to these stores. So obviously more money is.
Let me just to give the people an example real fast. Let's say, because you said like Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's say you want to get Sealy pillows, right? Instead of going through Bed Bath & Beyond and buying it from them and then going ahead and selling it, you go and contact Sealy yourself, and then they give you the pillows, and they're able to give you a much better price than a Bed Bath & Beyond would, because Bed Bath & Beyond is trying to make a profit, so they're selling it higher than what they're obviously purchasing it for.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bam. So that's the difference, guys, between arbitrage and wholesaling. What else do we got here? Wholesaling essentially lets you to basically sell at a more competitive price.
Yeah, more competitive price, and you can scale up because you're placing big orders rather than you going on a website and checking out each order. You can text suppliers saying, hey, I need 1,000 units of this product.
Yeah.
I need 500 of this product. I need 300 of this. And your purchase order comes out to 20K.
Okay.
Fast.
And not only that, like you're limited to what the middleman can sell you. Like let's say Sealy, Bed Bath & Beyond only has 10 of these pillows, right? Or 50 of these pillows. You can only buy what they have. And a question for you. Are there certain stores where like if you buy a certain amount, they'll like kind of say, no, we can't sell that to you. Like, are there limitations on certain products if you try to buy too much? Or they might look at you and be like, this guy's probably a reseller. We're not going to fuck with him. Because I remember like with Jordan sneakers, for example.
Yeah.
These guys came in and would buy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of the same shoe in different sizes. And they started putting in, Foot Locker and all these other companies started putting in like restrictions where you can't buy this amount because we know what you're doing. And it absolutely killed the sneaker game. Would you say that that's also happening in other industries as well?
Yeah. So on a lot of websites, if you're ordering too much, you get order cancellations, but then there's ways to go around that.
Gotcha.
With the online arbitrage business model. And the one really good thing I like about that is the business model is that there's so many sales throughout the year. Like even yesterday, Labor Day, I have students text me saying I spent 10K today. I spent 20K today, which is like, these are students that didn't start too long ago, which is pretty crazy. So there's sales, Labor Day, there's Halloween, there's so many different, events going on in holidays. So you're able to get really good discounts and actually have very competitive pricing and high margins.
So if you are going to go with the arbitrage model, right now is a fantastic time to purchase it because you're able to kind of make up that difference in price that you would have got from a distributor.
Yeah, exactly. There's ways to stay so competitive. And on top of that, there's gift cards. Like for example, let's say, you're buying everything off American Express, you get points from that, and you buy a Home Depot gift card that's worth $1,000 for like $800. So, that's 20% right there. So, and then you go in Home Depot and buy products. Exactly. So you're just increasing your margin with all these ways.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it would be fair to say that you might have to start the arbitrage route, build yourself up, and then get to that point where you're able to get stuff at a wholesale price through a direct through the brand.
Exactly. And I know tons of people who do both. They have people in their business that are helping them with the online arbitrage, and they wholesale as well. Like they do both business models. I currently do wholesale mainly, but there's tons of people that do both. And I started off with online arbitrage, of course. And you can run up a big bag doing that. You can do 100, 200, 300, 400K a month, but it's easier to scale with the wholesale business model.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and arbitrage, I would imagine you need to be a little bit more thrifty with looking for deals, shopping around, using coupon codes.
Yeah.
But it can absolutely be done. So yeah, if you can get creative with it. Now, my head right now, I'm like thinking of all the things because now you mentioned using credit cards to purchase it. These credit cards give you rewards. So if you look at like how much money you're making on the credit cards, whether it's a cashback card or whatever, your margins go even more up from on a personal level.
And if you use the correct credit card, like I use the Chase Business Premier 2.5% cashback. Yeah. So if I'm spending a lot of money, like last month, I had 7K in cashback, and that's like a salary.
Wow.
That's just cashback. I can just go.
Spend a lot.
Yeah, I spent a good amount.
And I could imagine, like, but you can really make this deadly combo where you're using certain cashback cards that might give you back 3%, 4%, 5% on certain categories, and you're spending tens of thousands of dollars on that category. Like, for example, you mentioned earlier, like car products, right? Like, let's say, some credit cards give you a benefit, like if you buy gas, right? Well, you could buy car products that deal with gas, whatever, and make 3 to 5% returns on that category in that situation. And like that month, you could spend a bunch of money on that, and you'll get a bunch of money back. So I can see how this could be deadly, where you're making a bunch of money back, and then you could take that cash back that you earned and literally just keep reinvesting it back and buy more products.
Exactly.
With free money. So it's like you leverage a credit card, get the benefits, use those benefits to your advantage, and scale your business up even faster. So you guys can see here how you can absolutely really use that momentum in your favor.
That's somebody's salary.
Yeah, bro.
Cashback rewards.
That's the importance of having good credit, guys. Holy, man. We tell y'all, man, you got to have good credit. What else do we got here? Geo Poppy Shampoo goes, man, I was backstage on the pod when you kicked out 2 weave hat girls. Since we last met, I went from 264 to 228 and